There have been times in my business where I've been down to my last couple of $1,000s because I've invested so heavily in myself, and that's fucking killed me. If you're still in a place in your business where your live launch shit is your bread and butter, that if you stopped live launching, that your income would stop, then we have a problem, Houston. I was literally on a launch hamster wheel for 10 fucking years, constantly live launching, constantly doing things. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that I am married to my soul's mission to the raise the vibration of humanity, because guess what? If I wasn't hell-bent obsessed with what I do, I would have given up years ago. Welcome to the Alex Tripod Show, the space where we blend 5D frequency with real-world flex. After coaching thousands globally and becoming one of the most trusted and triggering voices in manifestation, I realized you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you're willing to fucking become. So if you're a high-achieving entrepreneur who knows that we're born for more wealth, more influence, more unapologetic power, then strap in. This podcast is your permission slip to collapse timelines, rewrite the rules, and embody the version of you that gets everything they came for. Because let's be real, nothing is real, everything's a hologram, and you're about to bend it all in your favor. Let's fucking go. The missing piece in scaling your business. That's right. Today we're going to go into strategy, like pure strategy. Nothing manifestation, nothing quantum, nothing mindset, full strategy in the missing piece of the puzzle for you scaling your coaching business. Whether it's that you're at 20K months and you want to scale to 50K months, whether you're at 50K months and you want to scale to consistent 100K months, or whether you're at 100K months and you want to consistently scale to 2, 3, 400K consistent months. And I say the word consistently because this isn't about you quantum shifting into a one-off 80K month or a one-off 100K month. I know what that feels like. It has taken me 10 years in the coaching space to finally figure this shit out. And I'm going to deliver it to you in under 20 minutes. So basically, in a nutshell, I've just come back from a 4-day business intensive retreat. These retreats are part of my mastermind called Mission and Millions Mastermind. And part of anyone that joins for 12 months, they get 2 4-day business intensives, which are kind of like retreats. Sometimes we go to Dubai, sometimes we go to Hawaii, sometimes we go to Bali, and it's very intimate. There was only like 14 of us, which means there's highly personalized coaching, and I can go into the business. Is it scalable? What do you need? What's missing? And it's really interesting because even some really highly successful industry leaders that are in my mastermind didn't have this implemented in their business. And it was just so fun, me delivering it. We did a whole day on this, what I'm about to share with you now. Obviously, I'm going to butcher it and like try and fit what I can in this episode. And for those of you that are really listening to this and being like, holy shit, I really need to implement this into my business, and you're done with I'm going to call it the launch hamster wheel roller coaster ride that we unconsciously just become okay with in the coaching industry. Oh, I made a 20K month. Oh, why is the next one 5K? Oh, I made a 100K month. Oh, fuck, I'm back to square one. And so this is about creating consistency, because that consistency in leads, in clients, in recurring revenue, in sales flowing, without you having to launch, which is why I call it the launched hamster wheel, constantly having to think another masterclass, another thing, another 21 days, I got to live launch constantly, you give free shit and free value and free things, which, don't get me wrong, like there's a time and a place for that. You don't do what I'm about to teach you and then never do anything live again and never do anything courageous again, never do a workshop again, never run a retreat again. Like, you want the live launch shit. But if you're still in a place in your business where your live launch shit is your bread and butter, that if you stopped live launching, that your income would stop, then we have a problem, Houston, okay? Because essentially what you want to do is you want to design your business so your launches are your cherry on tops. So what I've finally managed to create in my business is a system where doing this one thing has allowed me to make just over $2 million in sales so far in 2025. Nothing to do with me live launching. In fact, my live launches have been cherry on tops, meaning I can run a 250-person event called The One. I can run TFX in 5 weeks' time, which, by the way, get your ass there. It's my new 2-day event. You're going to fucking love it. Okay? TFX with 80 people in the room and not have to sell and pitch and seed and objection handle for 2 days straight. I can actually just give value. I can run a 250-person event and not have to value stack and pitch and objection handle for 4 hours. I can run a webinar called The Science Behind Manifestation with 2,000 people registrants and not actually go on with the pressure of, I've got to fucking convert these people. Actually, just be like, I get to teach what I fucking love. So I get to do all these things, masterclasses, 21-day challenge, the 10-day monetize challenge, live events, retreats, without the pressure of them having to fucking convert, because they're not my bread and butter. Which, what does that mean? All of a sudden, I'm actually coming from a place of true divine service. I'm actually coming from 5D service, 5D marketing. Because I'm not coming from a place of, you better fucking buy, otherwise I'm fucked and I can't pay my rent. It's a whole different frequency, which is why you trust me more than most coaches. And I say that arrogantly because most coaches are still there with less than fucking $5,000 in their bank account. And they're trying to use every moment they can to try and somehow convince you that you need to work with them. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it can come from very 3D, low scarcity tactics, bro marketing that we've learned. And it's so easy to get sucked into using this manipulation, these tactics, and come from a desperate scarcity energetic space when you aren't in a good place, when you haven't set this up in your business, when you don't have a bread and butter of consistent 20, 30, 50K months, and you're desperate for this launch to work. Otherwise, you are screwed financially. Which is why I take a stand in teaching my mastermind clients how to implement this. So, how to get off the launch hamster wheel and how to make your live things that you do a cherry on top that creates goodwill and trust in the marketplace, not an opportunity to clean up and convert it as many souls as you can. And maybe you can do both. Maybe you can still be in goodwill and divine service and still convert 90% of the room. That's fine. I don't know about you. I'm in this business for longevity. I've been in it and this is my 10th fucking year. I'll be in it for another 10 years. I'm in it for the long run. I'm not here for a quick fucking buck. I'm not here for a quick fucking win. I'm here to raise the vibration of humanity on a global scale. Rome wasn't built in a fucking day. So with love and respect to all the newbie coaches out there, yes, you can quantum shift, but stop also being entitled and make your why so much bigger than your bank account. Make it about the mission. When you make it about the mission, I promise you're going to get out of your head and you're going to come into your heart and you're going to serve from soul and you're going to be able to receive the downloads, which is what humanity and your audience and your clients actually need. And this is where you shift your business and you start actually fucking standing out like dog's balls in the marketplace because you're actually coming from an abundance, divine service frequency. Such a huge tangent, but needed to be said. Okay. So the one thing that I implemented, guys, that changed the game for me and created so much consistency in my income this year that I hadn't had set up literally all these years was a fully self-liquidating funnel. I call this my $1 million funnel. And what this means is fully self-liquidating is there is a system, a process, a formula that I teach my clients where it's not just like, here's this opt-in thing. There's a specific way psychologically. There's a way that we take the customer on a journey, right? And basically you want to create a funnel within an opt-in, a bump order, an OTO, which is a one-time offer. And you want to set this up with industry, I guess, standard conversions being 8 to 10% at the front end, 30 to 40% for your bump order, and about 5 to 10% on your OTO. Now, if you can get those percentages right with the careful framework, right, then what happens is you get to fucking scale. Because not only do you get to drive organic traffic from your stories and your reels, comment keyword movie, comment keyword activate, comment keyword masterclass, whatever it is, and you're driving traffic organically to that page, right? Which means basically free leads. But the reason that we want to get this so right is that if those percentages are right on each page, that means that you can have a fully self-liquidating funnel, meaning if you plug in $10, $100, $300, $1,000 a day into Facebook ads, and you're driving traffic, right, to this one landing page, which, by the way, like, feel the simplicity of that? One funnel. One landing page, one funnel that literally speaks directly to your soulmate bullseye client, that speaks directly to their desires, their aspirations, their pain points, everything that they've been looking for, the solution. And then you're the authority, you're the fucking piece that they need. And all they need to do is opt in and buy this for $7 or $11. All of a sudden, you've already cut out 90% of people that are never going to fucking buy from you. You don't want to be filling your email database with people that aren't even willing to whip out their credit card for a $7 fucking solution that's actually probably worth thousands of dollars when they implement it. So what we're already doing is we're eradicating all the fucking non-avatars from the get-go. So you're filling up your email database, you're bringing people into your world, you're taking them through a funnel system where they're already willing to whip out their credit card from the get-go, which means you've got quality fucking customers from the get-go. Yes! Because if they're willing to buy that $11 thing, psychologically, stats will show us that they're more likely to upgrade to your $1,000, $10,000, fucking $20,000 program. They're looking for that solution and they're willing to buy it, okay? So we're looking for people that are willing to invest, okay? Legend, quick pause. If you're already making 10 to 30K months and you're ready to scale to 7 figures with support, strategy, and savage self-leadership, then you belong in my mastermind, Mission and Millions. This is where high-level entrepreneurs come to expand their capacity, master 5D business, and bust into a whole new financial paradigm. If that's you, click the link in the show notes and get inside. Now let's get back to the show. So the reason that we want it self-liquidating, guess what? You plug $100 a day into driving traffic to that one funnel, which, by the way, again, I just want to say the simplicity of having one funnel for me, one fucking funnel, guys, has created $2 million in sales for me in 2025. One. I could literally go away for a year and still make baseline 200K months. How insane is that? But so many of us are trying to do this and that and this lead magnet, and you're not becoming known for the thing, and you're trying to slip, slop, slap a million different things. And I also will say that a lot of people, including mastermind clients, without knowing the full formula, because when you come into my world, I don't just teach you how to do this. I give you the blueprint. I give you my copy. I give you the formula. I tell you what to put into ChatGPT. I get your ideas. I tell you where to put the bump order. I tell you literally the full formula of how to do it. So we make sure yours is converting at the same rate that mine was converting. In actual fact, mine was converting at 39% at the start of the year. Okay, it's dropped to about 12% now because we're now dealing with full cold audience, and now we're tapping into the US market as well. People that don't fucking know me. Okay, but again, people have tried to copy this just by going to my movie page. Good luck. Honestly, good luck. Go to my movie page, copy, paste it, put it in chat. Good fucking luck. It's not going to work, and you're going to be here 6 months later going, maybe I need to know how to actually do this properly. Okay. So the reason that you want to do this is self-liquidating means every dollar I put in the funnel, I get back in my bank account. That's all it means. So at the moment, I'm putting in around $18,000 per month into Facebook ads. I'm getting back approximately $18,000 in my Stripe account. On a good month, we'll get back about 20K. So it's over self-liquidating. Yay. On a bad month, we might get like 15K back. Oh, fuck, we're about 3K off of being fully self-liquidating. But think about it. Let's say it's approximately on average fully self-liquidating. I pour 20K in, I get 20K back in. We don't want that. I'm not making any money from it. However, I put in 20K and I'm getting 600 quality leads coming into my email database. And that also means that my team has approximately 500 to 600 leads of people coming into my world, right? So all I really need to do is make one sale and I'm already 10K in profit. 10K in profit. All I need to do is make one back end sale from 600 leads, which means I just need to convert it 1/600th. And I've already profited on my funnel. We average around 20 new clients coming in per month. So anywhere between $200,000 to $250,000 in sales per month, right? Which is still quite low. It means we're only converting around 20 to 25 people out of the 500 to 600 leads, right? But it's still incredible. And what I've worked out is with this incredible funnel is I literally, because it's fully self-liquidating, to get to $1 million months, we've already worked out that I need to plug in approximately $80,000 cash per month into my Facebook ads to spit out to generate 2,200 leads per month for my sales team to shift us to about $980,000 sales months, right? So this is where it becomes a numbers game. If you don't know your numbers, then you're fucked, because every single month you're like, I'm going to create 5 reels a week. And you're trying to create consistency in your business through, and it's dependent on the fucking algorithms. It's dependent on if you've got the hook right. It's dependent on this or that, instead of actually getting really clear on building out one simple funnel that speaks directly to your ideal client, mapping that out and having a formula where you know the end result, you're leading them to your signature program and your signature offering, right? And then driving traffic to that. And everything else that you do, your pop-up masterclass, your webinar, your 21-day challenge, your retreat, it's just a cherry on top. And there's less pressure on that to work because you're already making consistent 20 or 50, 100K months from this funnel. Now, there's obviously a lot more intricacies to this, where how to get them to book in a call, different ways that you can have an OTO set up. Is your OTO going to be a self-study program, like a $97 thing or a $179 thing? Or is it going to be a VSL of you inviting them to book in a one-on-one with you? There are so many different things that you can do, and depending on where you're at with your business, do you have a sales team or do you not? A lot of my mastermind clients don't have sales team. In fact, only 3 of them out of the 14 people have sales team. So only 3 of them could specifically implement the exact funnel that I was doing to actually handle the volume of leads that I'm actually experiencing right now. So we get to play around with, do you want to take sales calls? No, I don't want to take sales calls. Do you want to drive them to the landing page that's your sales page of your program? There's so many different things that need working out and actually to make this happen. But in a nutshell, I just solely wanted to make this episode on this being the missing piece to your growth. And I cannot believe it took me 10 years to get to my business to realize I was literally on a launch hamster wheel for 10 fucking years, constantly live launching, constantly doing things. And don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful for the goodwill I've put out there. And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that I am married to my soul's mission to the raise the vibration of humanity, because guess what? If I wasn't hell-bent obsessed with what I do, I would have given up years ago. There have been times in my business where I've been down to my last couple of $1,000s because I've invested so heavily in myself, and that's fucking killed me. And it's made me feel like imposter syndrome. And it's made me feel like shit. How can I be 3 years in, 5 years in, and I've got fucking 5K in my bank account? How have I invested over fucking $400,000 in coaches and retreats and things that I'm fucking got nothing to show for it? So I feel this pain, and I remember this pain as a coach, the up and down, the yo-yo, the fucking nervous system, anxiety and panic I used to fucking feel, the amount of times that I wanted to throw my soul's mission in the fucking bucket. And I want to take a stand for people that have big missions. I want to take a stand for coaches that are so fucking good at what they do, but you just need a bit more consistency in your income and in your clients and in business. So not every month that happens, you're feeling like you're back to square one. And so if you know that you want to set this up, reach out to me, maybe DM me, maybe we can have a chat and see if it's in alignment. Otherwise, start getting really clear on, what is it? Like, what do you already have in place? Is it something that maybe you can revolutionize? Maybe you've already got a lead magnet that's working really well, but you're not charging for it and it's a free thing. Why not charge $7 for it and see what happens? Why not then put a bump order on it and an upsell and see if you can create some sort of a self-liquidating flow system and an experience for your customers to go through? The last thing I'm going to leave with you guys is that I didn't just teach this one funnel, I actually taught another funnel too, which was how to sell lower price point tickets. So if you don't have a 10K or a 20K or a 30K program, but you want to get to a stage where you've got like a 497 or a 997 self-study program where you could sell like hotcakes, and you want to get to a stage where you want to create a self-liquidating funnel where you wake up to 497, 497, 997 every single day, and you're literally making money as you sleep. This is also another funnel that I've just recently set up, which is super exciting, because now it doesn't mean that I'm not only am going to be making anywhere between 200 to 300K sales with my sales team from the funnel I've already got built, but on top of that, I'm implementing another funnel, which I'm about to launch, that's going to be selling one of my 997 programs, which means effectively I can build that up to be making 10K cash weeks every single week, which means there's going to be an extra $40,000 cash that I get to play with my business, to use for investments, for events, for my next movie, to raise the vibration of humanity on a global scale, however the fuck I want. This is where it gets to be super fun and juicy, guys. And this is what's available for all of us. So I'm going to leave it at that. I trust you got value from that. Excited for you to look at all the bits and pieces that you already have and where you can revolutionize what you have. And even if this was just a conversation that you needed to start hearing, because I wasn't really open to this information probably until like a year and a half ago when it started coming into my field. And when you look at all the coaches that are doing 500K, $1 million months, they've all got funnels like this set up. And to be honest, so many of us are hell bent on like, I'm going to buy a house and I'm going to then leverage on that in 2 years and then draw off the capital and buy another house. And then maybe by fucking 50, I'll have 3 houses and I can create a residual 10K cash per month over a house. And it's like, I just told you could be making residual 5 to 10K cash weeks through your personal brand if you just build a fucking funnel. You don't need a fucking house to create that kind of residual money. You can build it through your frequency and through your codes. So if you're obsessed with what you do and you're good at what you do and you have a fucking solution for humanity, then fuck the house for now, with all due respect. You are your greatest return on investment, and do what you need to do to share your codes with many and get paid abundantly for it, because the world needs your codes, needs your light, and you just need to get fucking clever with how you need to bring people into your world. So the world needs your light. So go and get your shit together and share your codes with many. Thank you for letting me yell at you once again on another episode of The Alex Tripod Show. Thanks for tuning into The Alex Tripod Show. If this episode activated something inside of you, leave a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify and hit that subscribe button on YouTube so you never miss a frequency drop, because this isn't just a podcast, it's a mission to raise the vibration of humanity, to awaken millions, to build new earth, one lit up legend at a time. And if you're ready to go deeper, wilder, and all in on your soul's legacy, come play on Instagram at Alex Tripod. I'm there daily dropping codes, calling out bullshit, and helping you manifest the life you actually want. Let's keep playing big, because we're only just getting started.